Hello, mate. I'm trying to do a H alpha image of a small prominence, but it's quite dim. But still okay. I'm trying to do it, but not sure. No, probably I have to process it a little. Wait. So I need to tone it down a little. You can see that the surface is actually not that high contrast. I'm going to take around 1,000 frames just to get some decent surface, because the prominence is a little bit faint. As you can see on the monitor, it's quite hard to see it. Try to do another one, then do a flats later. Another one. So I'm using a fire capture. I'm using an old laptop, but still managed to get acquired. Okay, that's about it. Okay, then it's my setup. Borg. Okay, with the ASI120 and quantum chromosphere. Daystar Chromosphere. I have to, after acquiring it, then I have to focus the image, because I have some dirty frames on the, so I'm going to put it on the center and tone it down a little bit higher. Yeah, you can see lots of donuts on my dirty sensor. You can see. So I'm going to take another frame, around 600 frames for the flats. Okay, that's about it. I have my flat frames also. Now I'm going to put the focus back. Let's contrast again. So, wait, I'm going to check my focus if I'm doing it okay. See my mouth using the eye magnification. It's quite hard to focus, unlike if I use a oops, there's some clouds, but at least I got to image it. There's lots of clouds passing by. But anyway, I was able to get it, and I don't know if I don't know if get a decent shot later, so we'll be able to see it. Now I'll see if I'll be able to do. I'm going to use auto stacker. Try to open the see stacker. Wait, this is my. You can see lots of dust motes on my sensor. Well, that's a problem with the ASI, to be honest. It's not that I'm destroying the reputation of ASI, but I don't know, the sensor of this ASI cameras is highly magnetic, has a highly magnetic personality on taking dust. So you can see a lot of black and donuts. The black ones are the dust on the sensor, while the one here, this is a dust on the cover glass, I think. While these are the ones on the sensor. I think I need to clean it. So what I have to do is going for image capture, calibration, then go to load, create master flats. So from here I type just make a word flat, then just save it. You can see it's now starting to create the flats so that I can use later. So you can see how slow my old ASUS software. Okay, I done my part, so I'll go back to open again, then I'll get a sample frame. As you can see, lots of sun, lots of dust on my sensor. But with this magic, I just go to the calibration. You can watch closely on this dots. That's here, that's there. And you create calibration, then I load the master flats. You can see there's some magic. If I press the flat, voila, it's gone. You can see if I clear the dark flats, it will come back. See, it's there again. So I press load flats. See, voila, it's gone. So that's how I process it now. So I will anchor here, more or less, to the ASI stacker. So wait, I'll anchor the I anchored here, then make sure that it's on the surface. sure it's on surface, and improve tracking and analyze. Apologies if my video is a little bit shaky, because I'm just hand holding it. But later, hopefully in the I'll try to do a better one with the screen grab, so that at least on the what do you call it, screen recording, so I can get better shots, better recording tutorial. This is just a rough guide for you to see how I'm doing an HA processing. So look how bad, how slow my computer is. But I have patience for this. Let's see. But that's an advantage if you have a faster laptop to process it, unlike mine, which is a very old one. I'm still using an XP. So here, so that's it. So you can see from the frames, from the graph, this is slightly better here. So normally I just put I'm using more or less around 100 frames, more or less. Probably I'll just anchor 100 here. Then I'll take another 50 frames, which is my default one. Then go to here, make sure it's off everything. So I'm using a TIFF, no? Then go back here. So I'll put an alignment points. Boom. So normally what I do is add more here, because I think I have some prominences here a while ago. So I add more. Two more frame, but the prominence is not that big, so this should be okay, I think. Okay, more or less it's about that. Then I go back to the main screen, then hit stack. That's it. Okay. It's waiting game. So probably in the future somebody can have a slightly newer laptop for me to use. Somebody who knows, who might donate a slightly better one than this Windows XP laptop. But I'm still okay, fine with it now. So still I have a desktop. I'm actually, sometimes I want to do it on the laptop already, because I'm tired of transferring all the files in and out from the desktop. But if you have a faster laptop or desktop, then that's the best. Of course, that's the best procedure to do it. So you can see even an old XP laptop can still handle Astro Stacker as well as fire capture. So that's the good advantage of this software for imaging, capturing image. because it doesn't need a very strong laptop to but of course the faster laptop you process, newer laptop and faster processing will be takes you lesser time to do it. Anyway, I think probably it's going to be done in maybe less than 5 minutes. Actually, if you're using a faster laptop, it should be okay. But, let's see. While waiting, let's see how the sun is doing. Oh God, it's okay. It's cloudy again. Oh God, that's how it is. Anyway, going back to my setup. So look how long it is. Oh God. Actually, if your focuser is, I put a feather touch here so that this gives a stronger grip, no, so less flexure, or else it will flex probably with this long configuration. Some people just put a diagonal here instead of the straight through, no, so that this I need a 2-inch extension here in front of the ASI, but and as well as the Daystar, no, because although without it I will probably not reach focus. But with a diagonal, if I put a diagonal, I don't need that 2-inch extension. Anyway, let's go back how it goes. So it's still processing, so it's almost done. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's about it. Boom, that's it. So let's see how it is. Try to close it. With a lot of processing now, you can use a Registax. You can also use a Registax, or it's almost sometimes I use a basic MPPG, a simple software also. So this is, I'll tackle the IMPPG next time, no? But I'm trying to show you how once you stack even a 50 or 100 stack image, you see how it is compared to what do you call this? Let's try to make smaller. You can see the surface is here, no? So these are the artifacts, no? Because my mount is shaky, so you can see slightly the image is moving a little, so that's why it's creating artifacts. Anyway, I'll just crop it later, no? So let's see how it goes. So some of my configurations that I have done it, but I'll try to discuss it in the future, no? So for the simplicity's sake, show you. So wait, so from here, wait, I'll make a box. Sampling. Boom. See that there's details already. So just do select forever the entire frame. Boom. See, the details are there already. compared to the unstuck one, no? So let's see later. Anyway, I just saved this, and hopefully I'll make a better tutorial, no? So this is just a typical example of how I do my imaging session, no? Sample 16-bit. So you can see here. So normally what I do is I mostly rename my so 19, that's 2019 December 13. So that's the time. I use only 50 frames. Wait, God. It's not good. Rename. So I use 50 frames. That's my how I put my 50 frames. Then since it's an HA, I put an HA word. It's a surface, so I put surface dash E dash. So after putting that, so here this is my slightly processed image, so go to save it. So that's how it is, no? From my basic acquisition. So in the future, try to make a better tutorial, no? I'll use the screen recorder to at least show you how I do it, no? Okay, so one more look at my setup. And look at the last time. Oh, the sun is out again through my dirty window, but here, then that should be better. Okay, so that's me. Bye.